Hey everyone! Welcome back! Today, we're talking about some of the rarest and most valuable Australian 50-cent coins. These coins are more than just pieces of metal, they're tied to important events in history, and some can be worth thousands of dollars. Ready to find out which coins could make you a fortune? Let's get started. Alright, let's talk about something really cool, the 1994 Australia 50-cent coin, also known as the Year of the Family coin. This isn't just any coin, trust me. It's actually pretty special. So here's the backstory. In 1994, the Australian government released this coin to celebrate the International Year of the Family. It was a year all about honoring and highlighting how important family is. And if you look closely at the design on this coin, you'll see something unique. It shows a family circle with a mom, dad, and child all linked together. It's not just a design, it's a symbol of family unity. How awesome is that? It's a reminder of how much family means to everyone. Now, here's the part that's gonna blow your mind. Only a small number of these coins were made. So, this isn't some coin you'll find everywhere. The Australian Mint didn't make millions of them. That means these coins are rare, and when something is rare, people are willing to pay big money for it. And that's exactly what makes this coin so valuable today. Here's where it gets even more interesting. This coin can be worth up to $4,000 depending on its condition. Yes, you heard that right, $4,000 for a 50-cent coin. Now, that's a lot of money for a coin that originally only had a 50-cent value. But hold up, it gets better. If you find one of these coins in perfect, mint condition, you could be holding onto a gold mine. It's like finding hidden treasure in your wallet or coin jar. Pretty wild, huh? So, why is this coin so valuable? First off, it's all about rarity. The fewer there are, the more collectors are willing to pay for them. It's just like with anything that's limited edition, when something is rare, it's worth more. In the world of coin collecting, rare coins are like gold. So, if you've got one of these, you've got something that not many people can get their hands on, which makes it a prized possession. But the value doesn't just come from how rare it is. Let's talk about the design. Most coins are pretty basic, with a simple image of a leader or a national symbol. But this one? It's different. The family circle on the coin isn't just for decoration. It carries a deep message. It's a visual reminder of how important family is to people all around the world. And when you think about it, what could be more valuable than that? A coin that represents something so meaningful to so many people. That's not just change, that's a symbol of connection. And then, there's the sentimental value. This coin was created to mark the International Year of the Family, which was all about promoting family values worldwide. So, every time you look at this coin, you're reminded of something that we all can relate to, the idea that family is at the heart of it all. It's a reminder that no matter what, family bonds are priceless. And that's something everyone can appreciate. So when you add up all the factors, the rarity, the meaningful design, and the sentimental value of celebrating family, it's easy to see why this coin is so valuable. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a symbol of love, and a reminder of the things that matter most. If you've got one of these in your collection, then you're holding onto something rare and special, and you might not even realize it. And who knows, that little coin could be worth a lot more than you think. Let's move on to another incredibly rare and valuable coin, the 1981 Australia 50-cent coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II. If you're into coin collecting, this one's a real gem. In 1981, the Australian Mint released this coin to celebrate the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. But it's not just the fact that it features the Queen that makes it special. If you've ever looked closely at this coin, you'll see that it's a unique design compared to the other regular coins of the time. The coin features a detailed image of Queen Elizabeth II on one side, and the reverse shows an Australian emblem. It's simple yet classic, representing Australia's royal history. Here's the first twist: there was a huge error that happened with this coin. During the minting process, there was an issue with the design, which led to some of the coins being struck with a flaw. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins with the error, it could be worth serious money. Some of these error coins have been sold for as much as $2,000, far higher than the standard value of a regular 50-cent piece. So, what exactly went wrong with this coin? The design was meant to represent the Queen, but due to a mistake in the minting process, some of the coins were incorrectly stamped, leading to off-center strikes, misaligned designs, or double images. These errors make the coin a lot more valuable to collectors, who are always on the lookout for mistakes like this. So why exactly does this coin carry such value? It's all about the rarity and the mistakes. Coins with minting errors are considered rare, and that rarity makes them highly sought after. While a regular 50-cent coin might not be worth much, one with a striking error can change everything. For collectors, finding a coin with such a mistake is like finding a diamond in the rough. And because these errors were made during the minting process, they are seen as unique pieces of history, which only increases their value. But let's not forget the historical significance of this coin either. In 1981, Queen Elizabeth II was celebrating her 29th year on the throne, and she was already one of the most iconic figures in the world. This coin, therefore, serves as a piece of royal history, a reminder of her long reign over Australia and the Commonwealth. The fact that this coin is tied to the Queen's reign adds a layer of sentimental value that collectors are drawn to. Additionally, this coin's design is quite simple but elegant. The portrait of the Queen, created by artist Arnold Machin, is one of the most famous representations of her. It's also timeless, meaning it's a coin that still holds its value today, not just because of the rarity of errors, but because it's a symbol of an era. Now, imagine this, you come across one of these coins, and it's in perfect condition, or maybe it has one of those error flaws. Depending on the condition of the coin, it could easily sell for $2,000 or even more. That's not bad for a coin you might find tucked away in an old jar or as part of a collection. So, the 1981 Australia 50-cent coin isn't just another coin to pass over. It's a piece of royal history, and with the right error, it could be worth thousands. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who enjoys digging through coins, keep your eyes peeled. You never know when you might come across a highly valuable treasure. Now, let's take a look at the 2001 Australia 50-cent coin, which was issued to mark the centenary of Federation. This coin is one of the most valuable and coveted Australian coins in circulation, and here's why. The coin was released in 2001, marking 100 years since Australia became a federated country. This was a huge event in Australian history, and the coin was designed to celebrate it. On one side, you'll find an image of the Australian Parliament House, representing the political unification of the country. It's a strong symbol of the country's unity. On the other side, there's a depiction of the Australian coat of arms, which is another powerful symbol of the nation's identity. What makes this coin so special? Well, for starters, it's incredibly rare. The Australian government issued this coin as part of a commemorative series to celebrate the centenary of Federation, and only a limited number were produced. That limited release has caused the coin to become a highly sought-after collectible. If you come across one, especially in great condition, you could be sitting on a serious treasure. In fact, this coin can be worth as much as $15,000 depending on its condition. But what exactly makes it worth so much? The rarity is a big factor, but it's not just about how few there are. The design is another huge part of the coin's value. The artwork is detailed and elegant, showing the Parliament House and the coat of arms, two very important national symbols. These symbols make it not just a coin, but a commemoration of one of the most important moments in Australia's history. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history. So, if you happen to find one of these 2001 coins, you might want to take a closer look. Mint condition coins, in particular, can be worth up to $15,000, which is an incredible amount for a 50-cent coin. Finding one in such good shape is pretty rare, though, as most coins get worn down over time. But if you're lucky enough to find one in pristine condition, you could have just found a gold mine. Why is this coin so highly valued among collectors? It's not just about the rarity of the coin. It's also about the significance it holds. The centenary of Federation was a turning point in Australian history, and this coin serves as a reminder of that. It's not just a symbol of Australia's past, but a piece of its future as well. When collectors look at this coin, they're not just seeing a piece of metal, they're seeing history, heritage, and unity all wrapped up in one. It's also important to note that this coin is part of a larger commemorative series, which means there are other coins tied to the same theme. However, the 2001 50-cent coin is by far the most sought after in the collection. It's got everything: history, design, rarity, and a lot of collector appeal. 2001. Finding one of these coins in your collection or even in your spare change could mean you've struck it rich. But it's not just about the money. Holding a piece of history like this can feel pretty amazing, knowing that it represents an important part of Australia's journey. Whether you're a long-time collector or just someone looking to learn more about rare coins, the 2001 Australia 50-cent coin is one you definitely want to keep your eyes out for. So there you have it. Some of the most expensive and ultra-rare Australian coins that could be worth thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, these coins are a great reminder of Australia's rich history and the world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more cool coin stories and collecting tips. And hey, check your pockets, you never know, you might just have a treasure hiding in there. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!